What's good, world? It's your boy KCFL King Self for Life. Wrestling takes it to give you my undertaking about Friday night's edition of Smackdown and AEWRampage, which was live for a change. I don't know what it is, but when Rampage feels live, it just feels like it's worth watching. We're going to break down everything that happened on this show. I literally thought SmackDown was pretty solid, better than most recent weeks, I can tell you that. And I'm like, honestly, right now, my excitement level for Survivor Series done went up. It went from 20%, now I'm at a 35%, 36%. The women literally got me excited because of what's about to transpire. We're going to break down Rampage. We're going to talk about all that stuff. So let's go ahead and break down everything that happened. They came in live from Columbus, Ohio. Kevin Owens was on commentary with his necktie looking silly as possible, trying his best to do his own version of Pat McAfee. He literally went to the school of Pat McAfee. The boy was clowning all day long. He literally watched a video on how in the world if I was Pat McAfee, how in the world would I commentate? And that's basically what he did. He pretty much did Pat McAfee. Stepped in for Corey Graves, for people whose head been under a rock. Him and his wife, Carmella, just gave birth to his baby boy. I think his name is Dimitri or something like that. So salute to them. God is good. God done blessed them, gave him a child. I think the first time they tried, they had a miscarriage, if I'm not mistaken. So God bless them, you know what I'm saying? So Latino World Order comes out. Carlito comes out because Carlito get ready for his match, but they address the elephant in the room. Everybody is talking about why Logan Paul is a punk and why Logan Paul screwed over Ray and all of this stuff. And Carlito said, "Are you fools crazy? You're mad at the wrong clown. The clown that you should be mad at is in this group. It's this fool right here, Santos Escobar. He screwed Ray over. If you watch the video, this fool literally could have just picked up the doggone brass knuckle, picked the brass knuckle up, put it in his pocket and run off. No, what this fool decided to do, he picked it up and laid it right there so Logan Paul can use it. That man wanted him to knock him out. And then he said, "What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about." Next thing you know, they started pushing each other. Santos said, "I got to go. I got to get out of here. I'm gone." So the slight heel turn is coming because we're going to talk about everything else. So anyway, matchup. Bobby Lashley comes out. Street Profits come out. Montez and Angelo Dawkins, they come out with their little goofy looking suits on. So we get to the matchup. Decent solid matchup. Man, salute to both Carlito and Bobby Lashley, looking like this is 18 years ago. These dudes look exactly the same as they did 18 freaking years ago. That's called keep yourself in excellent shape and taking care of your body. I'm like, I need points, I need tips, because that's exactly what I'm getting ready to do from this point on, moving into the next year. That's called taking care of your body. Those two look exactly like how they did back in the day. Solid matchup, but Santos came back out there because, quote unquote, he tried to make up or whatever, right? Street Profits causing the distraction. Bobby Lashley gets the victory, so it's a beatdown. Carlito get beat down. Santos Escobar looking like he finna do something because his twins, I call them the twins, Joaquin and the other cat, they got jumped. And Zelina's screaming like, "What are you doing?" Ray comes out there like, "Yo, come on." Ray gets jumped. And so Santos really just stood there because he didn't want to do anything. So now they stand in the ring, the two of them, they like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Like, we familiar. He like, "Familiar nothing." And he lays the man out. And the fans went like, "Oh, you suck. Santos, you suck." I say, ladies and gentlemen, Santos Escobar through and through is a master heel. Yes, he can play babyface here and there, but I'm telling you, the storyline that I wanted to see them wait and do and push it towards WrestleMania. But they said, "No, we're going to start this stuff right now." So I hate it, but I got a weird feeling we get ready to get multiple matches of the same match over and over again, and it's going to lead into them going at it at WrestleMania. I'm like, I wish they would slow it down. Hopefully, with what he did to Ray, it puts Ray out of commission. He beat Ray up so bad, he put Ray through the doggone steel steps in his leg, and he kicked it, pretty much messing up Ray's legs. I hope this is the way to write Ray off TV. Ladies and gentlemen, the storyline with Ray, everybody who is with Ray eventually turns on him. Everybody. Go look at all the clowns that was with him. Batista, the late Eddie Guerrero, everybody. His own son, everybody who is with Ray turns on him. It's the same old Edge. Everybody, aka Adam Copeland, everyone turns on Rey Mysterio. It's like the sympathetic baby faces. That's who Rey is. When all is in doubt, turn on Rey. That's basically what it is. Turn on him, heel, boom, there we go. Now, like I said, what they need to do, Rey needs to be off TV. I don't need to see Rey for the remainder of the year. But I got a weird feeling Rey might mess around being a tag team match. It might be him and what's his name? Ricochet versus Logan Paul and the other cat, his son, Dominic. But I personally want Rey to be off TV so that we can prolong this situation with Esteban and Rey. But if you really want to play it up, I personally would like the LWO. Because listen, the twins are not going to stay with Rey. Because guess what? The twins got jumped with Rey. And then as soon as or later, what has Zelina Vega done? She's done nothing. She's won nothing. Rey was the only one that had a championship, correct? So the best storyline would be for everybody who was in the LWO to officially just align with Santos Escobar and become a heel stable. Now the question is, Carlito, I hate his new theme music. His theme music he has sounds trash. I don't know why in the world did they turn it to this garbage. They should have left it alone and kept I spit it in the face of people who don't want to be cool. That was great. This new crap he got sound like he trying to go to a reggaeton party. It's stupid. It's terrible. But I'm really going to play this game up because the name of the game is everybody who was with Rey is no longer with Rey. And they said, I would do it surely but surely. That's what I would do. Everybody who's with Rey is officially going to leave him. I know Zelina was standing over there fake crying and everything, but you know she's sooner or later going to turn because what has she done? She's done nothing. She has done absolutely nothing. Nothing. And guess what? Rey got all the accolades. He got the championship. And what else did the LWO get? Absolutely nothing. But that's that. So I just talked about the very first segment. Post-match, just talked about all that. So backstage, we get EO, Dakota, and Damaged Goods getting ready for what they plan on doing. And as you can see, Kyrie and Bayley was looking like, you know what I'm saying? Just almost like she's kind of like, does she forgive her and does she not? And Bayley got that look on her face like she knows she guilty. She knows she guilty. And more than likely, you know what's getting ready to come. You know what's going to happen. So we talked about it. They all out there talking this and everything. Next thing, here come Bianca. Bianca come out there. And they said, who you got? Then obviously, Charlotte come walking out there. And then she said, well, it's somebody else that don't like Damaged Goods either. And out comes Asuka. Now, when Asuka came out there and she was standing right next to Bianca, you already knew Asuka is on her mind. She like, I'm not teaming up with these two circus clowns. These two circus clowns screwed me up left and right. I got screwed at WrestleMania 37, and then I got screwed at WrestleMania 39. So what she said some stuff in Japanese. EO and Kyrie knew exactly what she was saying. She pretty much told them, I'm a team with these girls tonight, but don't you worry, because in the match, I'm going to screw them over, and I'm coming to join you. But you know how she do. She do it in her most goofy clown laugh or whatever she be doing. But it made the most sense because why the heck would she want to team up with the two of them? Bianca and Charlotte has made Asuka's life a living hell on the main roster. Just call it for what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just calling it for what it is. Excuse my French, but she has made their life a living hell. Literally. She got screwed at 37. She should have won at 37. Don't care what I gotta say. What was it? 36. It was 36 or was it 35? Whatever the one where she went against was 34. 34. She went against Charlotte. Then she got screwed again. So it's like almost every WrestleMania she's been a part. She's 0-5 at WrestleMania. And Charlotte and Bianca are the number one and number two reasons as to why she's looked like a joke. Those two. Now, you got to blame booking. Vince McMahon and Triple H are the circus clowns that booked her. Talk to those circus clowns. But the right move takes place at the main event. The right move. Now, the way how it ended, I'll get there. I'll talk about that. But we got a 3-on-3. Bayley, Kyrie, EO, Asuka, Charlotte, Bianca. Main event. So we get this rematch Rematch again. Now, match was good. It was good like last time we saw it, but you knew who was winning. Cedric Alexander came out there to get jumped by Dragon Lee. Fans went nuts. Like I say, rematch city. It's the same old, same old. Nothing new. Am I supposed to get giddy off that? No. I mean, it's a good match, but it's a rematch. You know what I'm saying? LA Knight is coming, and he talks about getting screwed. Talked about he had Roman Reigns beat, but he said he hopes Roman is paying Jimmy very well. He hopes Roman is paying that fool very well because he know I had that fool beat. I will be standing here right now as your new WWE Undisputed Champion right now. But this circus clown right here, Jimmy, screwed me up. Next thing you know, as he's just running off at the mouth, here comes the circus clown. I can't stand this fool. Grayson Waller comes walking out there and he talks about you don't deserve to be in the ring with Roman Reigns and all of this stuff. Let me tell you something. Grayson Waller has been a complete joke on the main roster. And guess what? LA Knight clowned him so bad. He talked about he had a haircut that looked like he was a 5-year-old and looked like he should be nowhere near school, and just called him a straight. I mean, clowned the man. He clowned him. So obviously, you know, he was out there to have their match because they was already advertising the match before the show. Yeah, listen, man, I just have no desire to see that man. I really don't. I'm done with him. I'm literally done with Grayson Waller. To me, he's the Miz 2.0. And then out of nowhere, as Kevin Owens is on commentary clowning, here come Austin Theory coming out there bothering Kevin Owens or whatever. And obviously, you know, LA Knight was going to get the victory or whatever. So they literally poured water on that man. They poured water on him, so he poured water on them. Now, here's the deal. While Kevin Owens was on commentary, I didn't know this. If you are a wrestler and you are filling in for somebody on commentary, you cannot touch the wrestlers. If the wrestlers even bother you, because they pour water all on him, if they bother you, you on commentary can't touch them. And if you do, you're suspended. Well, he told Michael Cole, I don't give a care. I'm about to go get suspended. So I'm assuming he won't be there for next week. I don't know where this is leading, because as of right now, to me, it's a handicap match. It's Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. So that means he has nobody. What are we doing? What the clown are we doing, man? I don't know. But that's the little storyline they got going on with that. So I just talked about that. Like I said, he got cooked. And then they talked about Veterans Day. Great. Just talked about all this foolishness right here. So then we get to the main. Oh, yeah. Jimmy did a promo talk about Yeet. And I just got off the phone with Roman Reigns. And next week I get to beat the bricks off of LA Knight. It is what it is on that. Main event. Asuka, Bianca, Charlotte versus Damaged Goods. Bayley, Io, and Kairi Sane. There was a spot that everybody is sharing all over social media right now. I don't know what it is. Charlotte and Kairi Sane don't need to be having no one-on-ones. That's all I got to say. They don't. There was a spot where Charlotte did not want to sell for Kairi. I said, ladies and gentlemen, there are circus clowns I know that want her to come to AEW. No, I don't want her behind nowhere near AEW. I know her daddy is over there, and I know her husband is over there. I don't want her nowhere near AEW. She's going to come out here doing the same exact thing that she's doing right here, not selling for nobody and looking like a joke. And I'm like, man, I don't get Charlotte. Like, Charlotte is better than that. The woman can do good things when she wants to. Why are you not selling for this girl? She just got back. Kairi Sane just pulled back up, and all you got to do is sell for her. She didn't want to do that. She did not want to do that. So we get closer to the end of the match. Bianca's in the ring. Bianca getting jumped. So she goes over there to try to tag in Asuka, and Asuka pulls her hand back. And obviously she got the blue mist in her mouth because she's doing one of these. And everybody's like, oh, snap. So then when Bianca tried to get up there and say what's going on, she splits the blue mist in the face, and that's the end of the match. The match is done. Like, nobody won. Bianca won because of disqualification. So they jumped her. They got jumped. Charlotte got jumped. Bianca got beat down. Like I said, G Nation. Salute to my man G Nation. Said that Bianca looked like a straight joke. I mean, that's the name of the game. WWE don't know how to book Bianca, but they love for her to look like a joke. That's all they know how to do. She got jumped. She got beat down. And then the last thing you see is Team Damaged Goods revamped with Io, Kairi Sane, Bayley, and Dakota Kai and the new member, Asuka. That is your damaged goods SmackDown War Games team. They team look great. Now, everything is going to point to what's going to happen in the match itself. Because when they went backstage, they showed Dakota, Io, Kyrie, and Asuka having a grand time. And then Bayley came over there, and they looked like they didn't really want to, include her in. Ladies and gentlemen, a beatdown of beatdowns is coming. Bayley is getting ready to get murdered at Survivor Series. Now, that's whether or not they win the match or not. She's getting ready to get jumped. Babyface Bayley is coming back. Because, I'm telling you, Babyface Bayley is coming back. Because earlier, they was talking about, like I said, Kyrie Sane was talking about forgiving Bayley. And Bayley was sitting up and saying, like, they was talking about let's hug. She said, I don't do that no more. I said, pretty soon you will. Because Babyface Bayley's around the corner. And I'm going to be 100% with you. I miss Babyface Bayley. Heel Bayley was great, but it's time for change of scenery. Just like Fools want Bianca to go heel, let me tell you something. It's the same exact thing. Bayley's time to go for her to go back to being the babyface because it's time for a change of scenery. It's time. And this beatdown that she get ready to get is going to be one for the ages. So like I said, that is the part that I'm actually interested in going into Survivor Series for the women's side of things and the SmackDown side of things. The Raw side, I don't give a rat's behind about. Now, so overall, like I said, SmackDown was very good. I liked the show. I told you what I didn't like, but like I said, overall, I thought it was a solid show. Way better than Monday Night Raw because Monday Night Raw just there to just be there. AEW Rampage live from Oakland, California. This was more than likely the best match on the show, but like I say, I just wish random matches weren't TK's going to. Like that's his go-to. His go-to is random matches. We want things to make sense. Every single one of us want things for this. Well, if you are a non-tribalist like I am, and you want this company to succeed, you will prefer storylines that make sense. Random matches that just come together just because they're good does not bring eyeballs to this company. It does not bring eyeballs to the company. It just doesn't. It makes people say, it's just on TV. So, we open up the show. Ricky Starks takes on Preston Vance. Now, you had to ask yourself this. Remember, all the members of everybody who've been beefing with Ricky Starks and them, you had to ask yourself, what are they doing at FullGear? Because the Young Bucks are preoccupied with Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. So what in the world is Ricky Starks and Big Bill going to do? So I was sitting there asking myself, maybe they really didn't need to have this match. Or what you could have did, you could have had Ricky Starks and Big Bill confront the fans, tell the fans exactly what they plan on doing at FullGear, and say that if Preston Vance, quote unquote, beats me tonight, maybe they can get themselves a shot at FullGear. But if they don't, they got to go back to the drawing board. Put something like, why is this match happening? That's what it needs to be. Or the main event could have been FTR and versus Vikingo and Commander, and whoever wins gets the shot at Ricky Starks and them. Since them is preoccupied with them, something like just, I don't want cats just to be wrestling just to be wrestling. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. This was a very good match. Preston Vance is improved big time. Like I said, -10. That's who he is. I wish that they still continue that storyline about his protege or his little number one fan, -1, -1. That would have been a great storyline because of everything he the new persona that he's going by being with IFL or whatever. Big Bill was on commentary acting a fool, clowning, and they get the victory. They win. So we get Ricky and Big Bill beating the brakes off of Preston Vance. Vance Bourne, Roosh, and Drillesto come out there, and they chase him off. And then all you see is Roosh point to the sign in FullGear. That's all. They didn't say nothing. They didn't give us no clarity on nothing. And I'm sitting up here saying, see, this is the stupid stuff that I hate from Tony Khan. We need some clarity. If you're going to point at the freaking sign, you need to say something. You need to say, you know what, screw this. Since you fools want to jump us, and I know we lost the match, face us, but this time face me with Preston Vance. Oh no, you face me and Drillisto. You face me and Drillisto at FullGear. It's not that difficult, man. Something. Give us something. Oh, TK, wait till I'm telling. I hate that he does this idiotic booking. He waits till the last week and then give out like 7. I'm like, bro, that's not how you do it. It's not it. Don't wait till the last week. I can understand if you got majority of the cards set and you're waiting on one match to be confirmed. That's it. But everything else needs to be set. Now, as of right now, it's only 7 matches to be added. I told you, I'm expecting 12 to be added altogether. I'm expecting it because I told you that's how this fool move. This is exactly how he move. He gonna probably put 3 on the freaking pre-show and then 9 on the main card. I know how this clown moves. Trust me, I've been watching him for the last 4 years. I know how he move. I know how this circus clown move. I'm telling you. Listen to a real AEW fan that's going to give him constructive criticism. I'm not like these circus clowns, like this kid, this other cat that I'm actually been watching. The only reason I've been watching is because fool's been putting his behind on the signpost. This circus clown name, Ango or whatever his name, Anjo or Ango, whatever. Over here, every video he got, he sounded like he just basically praying for the downfall of AEW. Every time he one of them hardcore WWE elitists, and he claimed he not. Because he talked about I was one of the ones that was when AEW first came on. I was hoping that it was gonna be a challenging to WWE or some foolishness like that. I'm like, man, stop it. Like you know you capping. Your behind is capping harder than that thing. That's why fools was up in his comment section calling him out. Talk about your behind is extra biased. He is. The boy is extra biased. And if he see this, I'm telling you right now, dude, you is extra biased, whether you realize that or not. I've seen your stuff. You is extra biased. Extra. But like I said, I'm giving this company constructive criticism because I know if Tony Khan gets out the way, gets himself a doggone creative team to help him along the way, put in control of the divisions, put somebody in control of the tag team division, put somebody in control of the trios, put somebody in control of the women's team. Everything will make more sense, and make sure the story is what leads everything. Don't just give me random matches. Why is these clowns wrestling each other? Why? What is this match for? Why? So, backstage, like I said, Renee was talking to Chris Jericho because obviously him and Takeshita, they got some event they doing today or something with the New Japan stuff. So, if you want to go out your way and watch it, feel free to go watch it. Don Callis out of nowhere was talking with Prince Nana. Sammy Guevara, ladies and gentlemen, still not clear. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why AEW got to chill on kicking cats in the head and dropping people. Like, they need to be careful because Sammy been out for the last month. He been gone for a month now. That he must have a sincere concussion because he was supposed to be in the match, but he ain't clear. So Prince Nana was talking with Don Callis. Don Callis was looking for the service of Brian Cage. So on Dynamite, on the Go Home show, we're going to get this trios match, which I thought was going to be a doggone pay-per-view, but they doing it on TV. I'd rather take it on TV instead of seeing Big Show at the doggone pay-per-view. So Brian Cage has been added. He's in, what's his name place, in Sammy Guevara's place because he's not ready to go because he got a real bad concussion. That's sad, man. That is sad, man. I like Sammy G, but man, y'all got to be careful. Sammy, you got to be careful doing all that crazy stuff, the flips and the stuff. It's not the acrobatics don't make wrestling. You can do them. It's a style. You can do it, but that just doesn't make wrestling. What it does, it just puts you in an early retirement home. That's basically what it does. And now look, now he out. Because he wanted to do that clown jump. It's silly, ladies and gentlemen. Very silly. So backstage, we got Jay Lethal, Lexi, Jeff Jarrett, Karen Angle, Sanjay Dutt, Satnam Singh. All of them out here talking about what they're going to do to Eddie Kingston. And then out of nowhere, Ortiz pulls up. And he tries to jump him. And then he gets jumped by Satnam. I'm like, you telling me that because you didn't want to hold off Ortiz and Mike Santana, that this is the best you have for Ortiz right now? Literally, this is the best you got? We had Ortiz versus Santana sitting right there, and this is what you result him in. told you, Tony Khan's a clown, man. He's a clown. He is a utter clown. I thank God that AEW is a thing, but he's a clown. He is a clown. Listen, you're not going to hear this from no other hardcore AEW head. I'm calling him out. I'm calling Tony Khan out because he know that this is trash. He know it's trash. He know dang well it's trash. But this fool want to go ahead and just say that this is great. Nobody trying to see mid-card Memphis piece of crap versus Ortiz. Nobody trying to see that. Nobody is trying to see that, ladies and gentlemen. Dumb. Then right after that, it's like, let me tell y'all something. What AEW constantly does, it's like they're trying to do so much in 1 hour. That's the whole point. Like I said, they went away from what Rampage was. Rampage was only 3 matches. It was 3 matches with maybe 2 to 3 promos in between or some story. Now you're trying to do like 6 promos and 4 matches in one show. It's not going to work. It's like rush. Nothing has time to breathe. And I'm like, man, like, come on, man. Come on. So we get Red Velvet versus Ruby Soho. Now, Ruby Soho has bounced back. Red Velvet, man, I got to give her all the props in the world because I didn't have her winning this. Because but how Tony Khan continues to book Red, I was like, well, Ruby's definitely going to go over. No, Ruby, once again, lost. Red was out there with her. They lost. She lost again. And I'm like, what are we going to do? Because Ruby just looks like a joke. Ruby literally looks like a joke right now. But it's good to see, my bad, y'all. Hold on. Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, but Red is back. Like I said, hopefully this is the start of something good for her. Like, I wish they would have gave her vignettes or something to make her feel like she's important. Because Red is good. Red is, when, like I said, I've been a fan of Red Velvet since the very first time I saw her. I mean, like I say, man, it's time. It is time to get somebody in control of your divisions. Get somebody in control that's going to work with these girls, that's going to plan out a story that's going to make sense, and then Cat's going to be like, okay, I can sink my teeth into it. You know what I mean? But like I said, the match was good. Ruby, like I said, Ruby had a bounce-back match because the last time we seen Ruby Soho wrestling, she went against you-know-who she did, and the match was hot garbage. This match was very good. This is a very good women's matchup. So we get Roderick Strong in the Kingdom talking about Oakland suck. No wonder the Raiders got up out of here. And then he said he can't wait to dedicate this match to Adam Cole. And then out of nowhere comes Darius and Action Andrade. So a match is being set for Collision. We getting Roderick Strong versus Darius Martin. But we got the Kingdom versus the Jobbers. And I guess this is the one Jobbers match that you're allowed to have. And the Kingdom basically wiped the floor with them. They wiped the floor. And then you know the script. You know how Roderick get up out the doggo wheelchair, take the neck brace off, and then do a move and then act like he can't walk. Goofy. Real silly. So I just talked about all that. Then we get to the main event. FTR beats the brakes off of Vikingo and Commander. This is a very good match. I just wish it meant something. FTR could have said, you know what, screw this. If we win, everything could have tied. Look, you want stuff to make sense. This is what I would have did. Preston Vance and them, they lost their opportunity, correct? But they haven't went against Roosh and Drillistico. FTR beats Vikingo and Commander. Guess what? Now they get to go against them two. And whoever wins gets Ricky Starks and Big Bill at FullGear, which the match could have happened tonight. You could have had FTR versus Drillistico and Roosh tonight to determine who's going to face them. It makes all the sense in the world. Since the Young Bucks are preoccupied right now, this is what you do. Boom. Now you got your match. And then, like I say, Chris and them situation. Chris and them could have been set up a long time ago. They could have had Chris match already nailed. Boom, you got that match on the card. Then the tag team title situation. And if you desperately want to have one of the Ring of Honor titles Well, it's the other, because we already got the tag team title. If you wanted the Ring of Honor World title match on the show, if you want Jay Lethal versus Eddie Kingston, fine. I probably would save it for the final battle. That's what I would do. Because ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get the Ring of Honor crap off of the AEW Dynamite. It's time. It's time, because Tony Khan is trying to intertwine. It's like, no, it's time. Keep the Ring of Honor crap on Ring of Honor that don't nobody watch. It's time to get Athena off of that app and get her on the main roster. It's time. I'm tired of TK suppressing a black woman. That's great. He know it. He know dang well that woman will out wrestle all the other girls on the main roster. That's why he got us stuck on the app that ain't nobody watching. TK know exactly what he doing. That fool know exactly what he doing. You looking at me. Look, I ain't blinking. TK know exactly what he doing. Athena's stuck on an app that ain't nobody watching. He know dang well she should be up on the main roster. Look, I would take Athena versus Chris for the TBS championship right now in a New York minute. But she's stuck hanging out with that little kid Starks, Billy Starks or whatever her name is. Ladies and gentlemen, man, it's time. It's time. This match was great. I told you about Vikingo. Look at it. Vikingo was about to do a suicide dive, right? He called himself about to jump on Dax. This fool gonna literally bang his head on the doggone, and I said, this fool don't care. These clowns, these acrobatic circus clowns do not care. They think they work for Circus du Soleil. I'm trying to tell you. These fools don't care, man. They don't care. And it's sad, man. I'm like, calm the heck down. We know you're great. Vikingo is good. That man is great. Commander is great. But the flips and dives 24/7 ain't it. You're going to mess around and hurt yourself and end up ending your career. I'm telling you right now, man. Look, I just made a whole lot more sense that was going to lead into things going into Full Gear. But no, TK want to be on bull jive. That's why I said H woke up. Now look, he gave us some bull jive on Smackdown. But overall, I like Smackdown. I thought Smackdown was solid. I got my excitement level up for Survivor Series. And I'm like, TK, make things make sense. You had the show live for a reason. I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and let's add a match or two. Let's add Chris. Let's add Ricky and them. Boom. You got your card. You got 9 matches. That's it. 9. That's it. You got your 1 on your pre-show and 8 on the main card. It's not that difficult to book. But I'm telling you, watch. We're going to get 12 matches. And watch. I'm telling you right now. If nothing gets added tonight on Collision, I'm telling you right now, watch. We're going to get like 5 matches. We're 7. 5 matches are going to get announced on that between Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. I guarantee you. Because this clown waits till the last week. I hate that he does this. It makes me feel like he don't even know what he's doing. And you've been in the business for 4 freaking years. Let's go. Come on, man. Step your game up. I hope we get at least 2 of those matches announced tonight on Collision. Now, I know Collision was taped because they did it on Friday, but they didn't air it on Friday, so it's taped. Collision is taped, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to read the spoilers. I'm going to wait and watch it tonight, and hopefully we got the matches that we need to be on it. Chris versus whoever for the TBS championship, and then the tag team title situation be announced tonight. That way we got 9 matches, which means if you want to add at least 1 more match, fine. I don't have a problem, but let's get it on. Time is running. We don't need to be waiting till the last week to be like, oh man, I can't wait. I've seen fools posting the doggone cards. How about this card look stacked? I'm like, man, look, it shouldn't be that you had to make the card look stacked for people to get excited. Wrestling matches alone don't get me excited. It's about the build-up. The build-up is what gets me excited. That's when I'm like, man, I can't wait. The build-up is what makes wrestling great. That's it. That's all I got to say, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'll see y'all cats tonight for freaking Collision, man. It's your boy Casey Bell, King Self Life Wrestling It Takes. I'm gone.